Good morning, wrestling fans. Today is Thursday, May 25th, 2023. Welcome, everyone, to this Thursday morning episode, which is supposed to be an off Thursday, but have to go into work anyway, so that's why it is a little later than normal most episodes of Good Morning Wrestling Fans. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Glad you could join me today on this episode. If in case you missed it, last night, new episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic is up now. Recapping last night's episode of AEW Dynamite, the go-home episode before this Sunday's AEW Double or Nothing pay-per-view in Las Vegas. Last night, Dynamite was in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand Garden Arena, and last night it was announced and made official by Tony Khan that the first episode of AEW Saturday Collision, June 17th on TNT, will be live in Chicago at the United Center, which people are saying even more now. That is when we will see the return to All Elite Wrestling of CM Punk. Now, that is not official just yet, but I'd say that would probably be a good chance of it happening, even though AEW really hasn't even teased anything about CM Punk returning. That if they have this episode there and there is no CM Punk at all, it's not going to be good. I already know there will definitely be CM Punk chants at that show. I'm going to be surprised from the beginning, right when the show starts. They start with the CM Punk chants, and then by the end of the night, if there is no CM Punk, I wouldn't be surprised if that Chicago crowd turns on the show and we hear a lot of boos. And they've been saying that the Collision shows that are set for Canada, that the tickets are on sale already for, haven't been doing too well in sales. So maybe it would help if they go ahead and announce CM Punk early before the show in advance. Sorry about all that noise in the background. And it might be better, say, if they announce them, it might boost some of the ticket sales in advance as they get ready for this, not only the Canada show, but Chicago as well. Not really as worried about Chicago. If you remember, heading in to the show at the United Center, the Rampage, when CM Punk made his debut in AEW, it wasn't teased or anything by AEW, but there were all the rumors and everything online that CM Punk was coming to AEW, and they started that episode off perfectly. We started live in the United Center, and even before any music or anything started, the fans were chanting CM Punk. And then when the Cult of Personality hit, the place erupted, and the crowd there almost blew the roof off the United Center. That was electric right there. And we could have another moment like this at Collision if CM Punk does return to AEW at this show. Nothing has been official just yet, but it'll definitely be interesting to see. Also, the rumors online have been saying there could be what people call a soft brand split between the two shows, Dynamite and Collision. And speaking of Collision, there are reportedly some AEW talent not too happy about the schedule, since Collision will be live will be live next week, or most weeks I should say, but there will be some occasions that it will be taped on the Thursday episode, or not on the Thursday night after Dynamite. For example, one of those weeks I'm sure will be August 27th for All In London, unless they plan on doing a live episode there in London. I'm sure that week's episode of Collision will be taped in advance, or at least you would think so anyway. I don't really see them adding another show, possibly at one of the arenas near Wembley Stadium, if they do decide to do an episode of Collision in England as well. So like I said, that will probably be taped in advance before the weekend. As I was saying, some of the talent upset because that will take away from them. A lot of the indie talent, or a lot of the AEW talent, does get booked on indie shows over the weekend. And of course, Saturday is a big night for indie wrestling, and that will cause a lot of them not be able to have bookings. And also, like I said, when Collision was first announced, one thing that I really didn't care for, or didn't think it was really a great idea, to have it on Saturday night, with WWE most recently having premium live events on Saturday night. I wouldn't think that would be something that AEW would want to go head to head with WWE premium live event, unless they feel confident enough and they stack a really big card on that night. But otherwise, I don't think that would be a good idea to go up against the WWE PLEs. And now on to tonight. We have Impact Wrestling, the go-home episode before tomorrow's Under Siege. And right after Impact is New Japan Pro Wrestling. Also tonight is Ring of Honor television on Honor Club. Also last night on Dynamite, we saw the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, the Lucha Brothers, successfully defend against the Blackpool Combat Club team of Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta. So that is all for this morning's Thursday episode of GMWF. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Remember, if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or just want to say anything at all, you can right here in the comment section on Spreaker, or if the website or app you listen to on has a comment section. Hope to have more episodes of 360 Wrestling Fanatic coming at you real soon. And also, we'll be back right here tomorrow morning for the Friday episode of Good Morning Wrestling Fans. Hope everyone enjoys Impact Wrestling tonight. New Japan Pro Wrestling, Ring of Honor television on Honor Club. Until tomorrow morning for GMWF and maybe tonight for an episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic. Have a great pro wrestling day.